Alright, we are back with our first console from the giant repair lot. That is the Atari Jaguar. So if you were right in our make your own power supply video for your retro consoles, this would be the one. So let's go ahead and get this plugged in and tested because don't actually know what's wrong with it, just showed up in the lot, so let's see what's going on. Now, first thing we're going to do, one thing I do know about the Jaguars is it will not power on unless there is a game plugged in inside of them. The case actually isn't too bad, considering everything for the console. I just got a couple things, simple things for the repair. It did come with the game Xenomorph, also with the controller, with the overlay. Goes over the top of the buttons as well. So let's go ahead and get the game in. See our video hooked up, which they just use a flat cart connector, like a lot of the other ones. So I found kind of interesting. Plugged into our capture card here real quick. And let's see what we have going on. Plugged in, switch over to the capture card. See what's going on. Alright, looks like we have the infamous red screen of death on the Jaguar. Let's see, there could be a power issue, but I know our power voltage is good. We're actually at 9.1. Let's pull the cartridge out, reseat it, and try that again. Still back to the red screen. Okay. Yes, go ahead and try cleaning this thing up a little bit. Just off the cart. That's propyl alcohol. A little bit of 2000 grit sandpaper. You could also use some contact cleaner. I'm just real light with this. I don't actually force the pens or try to pull any of the coating off, just kind of loosen up anything that might be on there. Let's get that plugged back in, this powered back up, and let's see what we got on there. Alright, just didn't have it pushed in all the time. Look at that there. So go ahead and test out the buttons here. Alright, I've never actually heard of the game Xenomorph or anything, so that was kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and switch back over. Yes, simple cleaning for console that wasn't working, so wondering if either A, they were using a center positive controller, or really just down to some dirty contacts. But those were dirty, and honestly, wiping down a game cartridge in the console slot is not much of a repair video, so let's go ahead and pull the screws off and see what the inside of this thing looks like. So I know you all are about as curious as I am. Last time I ever saw an Atari Jaguar and had an opportunity to play one was actually in KB Toys. It's the only place I ever saw one, and I got to play it for about 10 minutes. Honestly, the underside of this is really not that dirty. All the grime and everything kind of looks like it's just isolated to the outside. Oh, they got, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's metal pins that are actually twisted for this top case. All these pins are bent down. the underside of the case is amazingly clean. A small little scratch right here, a little bit there. Wow, so this shielding. Look at the cardboard that's underneath this. Like, even this is still... I'd expect that to be discolored and tore up and all sorts of weird stuff. I thought we were going to have to actually come in here and do a lot of cleaning on this. Yeah, no, all in all, the inside of this is in really, really good condition. I was expecting there to be dust or other corrosion on the inside just from it sitting and being sold as a repair lot. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think we're just gonna slam this thing back together. Outside of it doesn't need a whole lot of cleaning. Like I said before, I am thoroughly shocked on how clean the inside of this console was. I was expecting there to be a lot more of a need for repair and that. I was expecting leaking capacitors, an issue with one of the video resistors sitting on the back, you know, traces off of the cartridge slot not being good, but this whole thing is amazingly clean on the inside, aside from a little bit of dust. Take this top cover back off later. Off camera. And pull the board back out and get the whole thing actually scrubbed down and clean on the outside. And how well of a condition that's in. Don't want to mess it up too bad. Alright. Alright everybody, sorry that wasn't much of a repair video on the Atari Jaguar, but just kind of, I guess, a quick little clean in that, but still good. Of another old retro console. Not a whole lot of these were made. I think there was only 150,000 of them ever made worldwide. So this is one of the rarer consoles that I have in my collection. And now, but we are North Pole Retro Consoles, modifications, repairs. Like, subscribe, share, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good night.